Hey guys, it's Zemariz. In today's video, I'm going to give you 5 different tips to make Feybreak Island a million times easier. The first tip that I have for you guys today is you can fly on Feybreak Island, but only for a few seconds, and you can use that to your advantage. After a little bit of time, yes, missiles will be shot at your flying mount, and yes, they will insta-die. But there's a little bit of a grace period that you have to fly on your mount before you get shot off. As you can see, usually when I hear like that second beep, I hop off of my mount because I know I'm probably going to get shot down in a second. So, and by second beep, I really mean the 6th beep. So it'll be like beep, beep, beep. And then I'll wait for after the delay for the next set of beeps where it goes beep, beep, beep again. And after that second set of beeps, I usually hop off just not to risk it. I found that you can do 3 beeps, but I've also found that my mount sometimes actually does get shot down mid beep on the 3rd one. So I find that it's a lot safer to just hop off on that second set of beeps, on the second alert that you get on your screen. This leads into my tip number 2, which is how you can permanently fly on Feybreak Island without having to worry about getting shot down by the anti-air missiles. So in order to do this, all you need to do is hop onto your mount. When you hop onto your mount, you'll see an arrow on the bottom of your screen. For me, it's right there. Then you just want to go to where the arrow is. The arrow is pointing to that turret. You go to the turret. And when you get to the turret, as you can see, there's a little computer console that you can hack. And after you hack this turret, you can fly in this area. Now, it's going to be really hard for me to show you an example of me flying in this area now that my Jetragon is dead. But you can fly in this area, and I will give you an example of that right now. Okay, so we're back in the same spot. I have another Jetragon, and here you go. As you can see, I'm able to be on my flying mount, and what I like to do is I like to mark down all of the towers that I've destroyed, so that I mark them down with this box specifically because I don't know what else to use this box for. I like to mark down all the towers that I've destroyed with that box. It just lets me know when I come to this island the places that are safe and I've already done. Not so that I can specifically go to those locations, but so that I can avoid them in hopes of getting an alert from another base so that, you know, eventually I can get all the bases done. That's just a little checklist of like, okay, I've done this location, I've done that location, and I've done this location. So probably I might have a base somewhere that's maybe around this area. If I were to guess it, there would be one like right here in this little area right here. Probably not right there because there's a boss. There might be. And then maybe one right here, you know, because I don't have anything in this little area. So this is like a blind spot. So at some point, I'm going to go down there and I'm going to, you know, take care of the towers that are potentially down there. And if there isn't, then at least just to check. Because, you know, after all, the goal is going to be to completely get rid of all the towers so that I have the ability to fly wherever I want to on this island. Tip number 3 is going to be find smokies. Smokies are very important to find because they increase the amount of chromite that you get from mining. So as you can see, I'm in the highlighted area, this location. Like it showed, it's about all through here where these smokies spawn in at. And there's a good amount of them. They're not really super hard to catch. Just catch them like literally any other pal. They are very passive and won't attack you unless provoked. Now, obviously, in order to make their chromite finding ability better, you're going to want to condense them. This is how much I get with a level 4 Smokey. I'm pretty sure when I was getting so as you can see, we got about 133 right there. Without a Smokey, it's a lot less than that, a lot less. So yeah, very important that you condense them. They're literally all over the place. You cannot miss them. Cannot miss them. If I flew around here for a little bit during the daytime, I'd find a whole bunch more of them. Oh, even during the night. Look at, we got a couple right here. There's probably gonna end up being a couple over here somewhere. They're literally all over the place. Yep, few over here. We got 3 of them right here. So yeah, they're all over and they spawn in groups. They're very passive. So good tip to have. This brings us into tip number 4, which is going to be the best chromite locations. For me, I have found that the best spots to find chromite are the dungeons. In going to the dungeons, I would find about 3 or 4 chromite locations in the entirety of the dungeon. Sometimes more than that. If you have all of your dungeons or caves cleared up and you're unable to do them until cooldown, what I would recommend doing is going to this red area, any place where the grass is red. I do not know why, but when I was looking through the sand, I did not find much chromite at all. And even in the like all of the sand, nothing. Could not barely find it. I found some locations, but even those locations were closer to the red. Going through the purple, it would take me forever to find the chromite. So like I said, I'd recommend looking for chromite in this red area. It's very, very easy and quick to find, but you know, it gets boring after a while. It's definitely a really tedious grind. So going back to tip number 3, like I said, definitely keep you some smokies. The last tip that I have for you guys today is effigies. Now, collecting effigies will make your life on Feybreak 1,000,000 times easier, as since we're working with level 50 pals, it's the difference between needing to use a legendary sphere and an ultra sphere. If you have your effigies maxed out, or at least up to about level 12, then ultra spheres are a very reasonable thing to catch most of the pals on this island with. So definitely fly around before coming to this island and grab as many effigies as you possibly can. They've added, I think, 2 more levels with this Feybreak DLC. Like I said, it's the difference in spending a shit ton of materials on legendary spheres versus spending a lot less on the ultras. Those are my 5 Feybreak DLC tips that I have for you today. This is Zemariz, and thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.